Time for the show. Welcome to the Married Couple Podcast. Woo!
So let me take my pants off.
Oh, I fucking love it.
Question: did I ever dodge a ball? As a matter of fact, I did. Did I get hit in the head with many balls during playing dodgeball? Yes.
So if the option is take yourself out.
That's the choice. I was late.
I love that opening,
Oh,
guys.
jeez.
Welcome to How Was Your Day? You're here. It is me. I'm your host. I am Dave. And of course, my beautiful, lovely wife.
Sam, I am.
And you're listening to the Married Couple Podcast. On another episode of How Was Your Day? What are we on? Episode
72. I did it right this time.
72.
People watching on
Check
YouTube
us
and
out.
Facebook, I did it right. Woohoo.
Yeah. What's up, fuckers?
Hey.
Anyway, you guys know how the show goes. It is us, the Married Couple Podcast. Sweetheart, you know what?
What, my love?
Before we get into it, we last I don't know. I've mentioned that we were on Podbean has us ranked
Yes.
for the best shows to listen, best couple podcasts to listen to
Yes.
in 2022. And they have a new list, and it's the best couple podcasts to listen to in 2023.
Yeah.
We didn't make it.
Well,
No,
it's not
I'm
2023
totally-
yet.
I'm totally joking. We're on it.
We
Sweetheart,
are.
we are, and we're number 20.
That's
We are number
awesome.
20.
Woohoo.
No,
We need
I'm
to move
super
up.
excited about that.
I
Clap it
know.
up.
That's awesome.
Clap it up for us.
I'm
being
so
number
excited.
20.
Yes.
Yes, I fucking love it. I know, right, Lauren? Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
gosh. So
yes.
good.
And not only that, babe, I sent you an email the other day.
You did. We
and
were
it was
featured, right?
yeah, Podbean was sent out emails to everybody they sent emails to, and they sent out an email of the Christmas show we did
That's
last
pretty
week.
awesome.
And that was your Christmas show because I didn't get to do a list.
No, this
I haven't
is
done a list in like a month.
truth. This is going to be your first list in a long time.
I have a top 10 list tonight, guys. Stick around for the top 10 list. If you want to leave us a message, go to the Married Couple Podcast on Instagram and on Instagram and leave us
It's scrolling at the bottom on YouTube and Facebook. It's also scrolling in our fortune cookie on Fireside. So
Fireside here and YouTube and Facebook.
just
here.
remember, when you are leaving a message, turn down us on whatever device you're on, so
'Cause
we don't
otherwise
hear
there's
ourselves
feedback.
in the background. So
All right. Anyway,
yes,
sweetheart,
yes, my love.
how was your day? Great.
I had a 2-day work week. Today was my Friday, which was great.
Yeah, well, freaking love that.
Gotta love, end of the year vacation. It was a good
Right.
week though. I got 5 sales in 2 days, so that's pretty awesome. Bonus. So I made
Oh, you
11 out of
bonused
12
again?
months. Yeah.
Good, because guess why?
You still don't have a
I
job.
still don't have a job.
So
That's right. It's
however,
gonna be okay.
yeah, I know. It's gonna be fine.
All right.
So during our morning meeting today, we have a weekly meeting every week for work,
Yeah.
and I knew this.
Oh my God. All right.
I'm going to
You're
start
gonna
off now.
start
We're going to
off
start
on
off
this
with
note?
this.
You're
Yes,
gonna
I'm going to
start off
start
with
it.
this note?
Yes.
All right.
So my work husband,
Yes.
is retiring, which is
I know.
great for him, and I've known it for a while. Let's be real.
So tell everyone his first name. You can say first name.
His name's Quincy.
Quincy, and I call him Q
Yeah.
because Quincy starts with a Q. Pretty much.
I mean,
Bang. That's why I call him Q. So I hope it's all right.
yeah.
But he's your work husband, and he's probably one of the
I love
coolest,
him.
the coolest guys I've ever met.
Oh my gosh.
I love hanging out with him and
Yeah.
his significant other as well.
Yes.
But they're the most awesome people in the world.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So
go back to how you Snotball cried.
truth. So we're on our meeting, and at the very end, he decided to tell the whole team.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, he's saying how much he loved working with everyone, and that he's got this new life going on, which is great. I'm so happy for him, but I'm so sad for me. I don't I don't get to see him every day. We don't get to talk. I mean, we will. I mean, we're friends. We're real
Maybe.
friends. We're friends outside of work too. But
He's a great guy.
I wanted to say something over with the group, but I tried to, and I was like, I'm trying to say something, but I'm like snotball crying. I mean, and
I know,
seriously,
'cause I saw you after you came out of the room.
thinking about
with
it now,
tears
I
rolling down your
I've
face.
got tears in my eyes. I'm gonna miss seeing his face every day, and damn it, Quincy, I'm happy for you, but I'm sad for me. So,
Right.
but I love him, and I told him, we'll have to maybe do dinner,
We should.
every so often, so I can still see his face.
I get it. Just maybe you'll find a new work husband. Maybe I could apply there.
You'll be my work
I
and
could
real
be your
husband.
Work and real. No, that's not gonna happen. I could not do what you do. That's not gonna happen. Before we get too far, guys, we do have tonight. We've got Anthony back. Anthony's Corner.
do.
He is actually live in our studio.
Yeah.
Sitting right to my right and right to Sam's left, or you know what I meant. Right to my right and left, whatever.
Off to my left.
But before
How's
we go
that?
too far, listening here on Fireside, we've got Anthony, who's sitting next to me. We've got May. May, I thought you weren't going to be here tonight.
Hey, May.
We've got Amber. Xanthia is here. Tony and Jill. We've got Alita, Rocksteady, Chris Rossetti, and Mr. Boombastic. So
Thank you
guys
all.
for joining
We've got a
us on
couple of people
Fireside.
listening, one on Facebook, one on YouTube. So thank you for listening there as well. If you want to, you can leave a comment in the comment section there too, and we'll read it on air.
Well,
So,
we do have a couple messages already. So,
Okay.
before we get to the messages,
yes.
do you have any question for me?
My love.
Yeah.
How was your day?
It was all right. My day always goes back to the last week. That's the way it always starts. So, we had Christmas
We did.
and we got to see all of
Everyone.
the family
Yeah.
and
All of the people.
and it was so Janunya, who was on our show a few weeks back for your
Yes.
birthday episode, asked me, and I didn't actually talk to him on Christmas, but he asked me, "Hey, how was your Christmas?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it was okay." And he goes, "Well, what'd you do?" And I'm like, "Well, we got to see this family, and then we went here, and then we went here." And he goes, "Sounds like it was awesome." And I'm like, "It was. It really was." And I'm telling him, "Yeah, it was all right." So I asked him what he did, and he was like, "No, nothing." I'm like,
Aw.
"Oh, he kind of sat around and went to the casino and did some other stuff." So I'm like, you know what? I need to reflect and I need to actually look back. It's weird that I'm reflecting because some of the other shows are doing a how was your 2022?
Right. Yeah.
And and I'm going to do a real quick summary
Okay.
of 2022.
I'm ready.
It fucking sucked.
Not all of it.
No, actually it didn't.
But
But
there were
some
some
of it.
parts that did, though.
Towards the end.
Were there
anything-
not?
Anything October and after fucking sucked.
Yeah.
But
Third quarter of the year was.
my actual day today, I had a job interview today.
Yes.
I had a job.
I
interview today,
do.
but I had a job interview today. And when I was in the automotive industry before, and I thought, perfect time to get out of the automotive industry and do something different. And the guy I talked to today kind of made me rethink that.
Well, that's good.
It's a potential opportunity. And I don't know if I got the job or not. I think it went really well. He's a super honest guy. He's straight to the point, in your face type of person. And which are the kind of people I like to deal with, because don't fucking pussyfoot around. Tell me the way it is. If you want something done, tell me what you want done and I'll get it done.
Right.
And so it's perfect. And I think it would be a great opportunity. And honestly, if he offers me a job, I'm probably going to take it.
Yeah.
Back in the automotive industry. But, and anyway, we'll see how that works. But that's how my day was. It was really good.
Yes.
So
That's awesome. I'm happy for you.
aside from
Way
that,
to get back on that horse.
yeah, thanks. Well, I'm not back there yet.
You know what I mean.
Testing to see if the saddle's on correctly.
Real quick, we have some written messages.
All right, hit those and we'll go to voice messages.
Jay
We got
says,
it, so.
hope you have a great day.
Oh, hey, Jace.
Hey, Jace.
Jace is my favorite person.
Tiffy says, great to see you, lovelies, and great to
Hi,
thank you
Tiffy.
for listening. And then Jace also said, hi, Sam and Dave.
Tiffy did a show last week that was on something that I joined, and she's really interesting. They were doing now. I don't know. They they were talking about some herbal stuff or whatever. That part wasn't interesting, but I really like Tiffy. Tiffy, thank you for being
thank
here.
you. She was here last week too, so thank you
Yes.
for listening again.
And everybody in the audience still, we've got Bill, Boombastic, Alita, Chris Rossetti, Amber, May, Zanzia, and a bunch of other people. Thanks for coming.
And we've got
I
about
appreciate
6 people listening on the other platforms, so
Well,
that's
that's
awesome.
good.
Thank you.
Here's the other part that
That's
I
my
didn't
love.
tell you, I
Mhm.
kind of told you, but on when you go to who did I say sent that list? The email?
FeedSpot.
FeedSpot. Yeah, they ranked us. And we're
Yes.
number 20. I told you that.
Right.
Also on FeedSpot, we have over 1,000 listeners.
What? That's insane.
And that doesn't mean live.
No.
But that means we have over 1,000 people who have listened or requested to listen to our show, which you can do after the fact on you can do after the fact and just listen to you can ask Alexa. Bring it
Yeah,
up. But
you
it's on
can.
Spotify, it's on whatever all the
Whatever
platforms.
puts it to. Yeah.
So
that's pretty awesome.
But let's real quick. We've got some messages. Here is it looks like Chris Rossetti. I also got to thank Chris Rossetti for being in here.
Yes,
He's been in
thank
here
you.
every week.
Thanks for
And
participating and
thanks for
leaving messages
supporting
too.
us. I appreciate it.
Yes.
And I even missed one of his last week, one of his messages.
Oh,
I
I
felt so
know.
bad. But that's right. I'm going to hit them all tonight. Here is the first one. Here's Chris.
Well, congratulations on being nominated the Best Couples Broadcast. That's absolutely phenomenal. I was just wondering, since I'm so big, could I be considered for the same category as Best Couple?
Probably. I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know your personal life that well, and so maybe I don't. How big do you talk in the bedroom? Do you talk to yourself like that? No, I don't know. Dude has an amazing.
He
Fucking
does have a
voice.
great voice.
He really does. Yeah, you know what? He could be on that. He could be on that. You know who should be on that though? Tony and Jill.
Yeah.
They have the. You know what? Here's what I will go out on a limb here, and I will say this for a fact. They have the best show that comes right before us.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean,
I
that-
agree.
There was a comma there, by the way. They have a really great show.
They do.
And if you're
It's
on
lovely.
Fireside and you can follow them there, I'm sure there are multiple places as well. But on Fireside, go follow Jill and Tony. They do how.
I'm right. I'm right.
Yeah, you're right. They do that show.
I know.
Ours is How Was Your Day? Anyway, we've
they have
got-
quite a few other shows too that
they have 3 shows.
yeah, I mean they're busy
They
and actual IRL jobs.
in Earl. Is that what you meant to say? You meant
In
to
real
say
life,
they have
yes.
Earl. They have Earl jobs.
I hate it when you say that.
I know you
it
do.
really
Here is Boombastic is joining us all the way from
Booms.
where is that over there in Great Britain, England? What do they call it? Here's Booms.
Hello to my favorite couple in the whole world.
What's up, Booms?
Congratulations, number 20, but it's supposed to be number 1. Can't win
Oh, we're getting
everything,
there.
but well done.
We're
well
getting there.
deserved.
Thank you.
And I can't wait for the list because I really do like the sport of hand egg, believe it or not.
Dude, it's football.
So yeah, should be fun. And where's Lisa? We need Lisa.
We need Lisa. You know what? If Lisa calls me, I might answer. I heard what you guys were doing to me. She was great on the show last week.
she
I
actually
loved
was. It
having
was
her on
so
the
much
show.
fun. I really enjoyed having her on.
Yeah, all the boys in the back channel, they keep messing with me.
Yeah.
Here is that is not it, but here is Zanzia. Zanzia has a message or 2.
Dave, for crying out loud, you don't have a lisp. I mean, you sound very
A top 10 list.
enunciated and very
Oh, got it.
educated.
Yes.
Seriously,
Makes
how
sense.
was your day? Seriously, my day was long. I spent it at work cleaning ovens. Yeah, not much fun.
Uh,
But
That's a
how the heck are
rip-roaring
you,
time.
Sam? Glad to hear you sounding so crisp and clear. And Dave, good to hear you as well. And you know, as Kaylee would say, "Shut up, Dave." Seriously, you're
that's the way
awesome,
most
man.
people like it.
And why is someone stealing that R2D2 like cooler behind the back of you, Dave?
No one
Question
is
mark.
stealing it. No one's getting near this cooler as Zanzia. For those of you who don't know, last week on the show, R2D2 cooler made it back. Yeah, if people keep trying to steal it from me, that's it.
I
But
know. What
if
the
you want to
heck?
hear all about it, you can go back to last week's show.
Right.
Here's Zanzia one more time.
And how was my Christmas? It was okay. I got hit with a bunch of balls in the head, unfortunately, so I kind of had to stay home and be unconscious, you know. I'm just kidding. Christmas was awesome.
I love that. That's great. Way to play along.
He doesn't
Way to
make
play
me
along.
snort laugh a lot.
I know. When he does, it's a doozy, right?
He's all about dad jokes and
I know,
everything.
I love
it. Usually I'm all about that golf clap for him, but this one.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
My
but
dad had
I
a
fucking
dad
saw
joke
that.
on Christmas.
Well,
It
he's your
was,
dad, of course he did.
I know, but it was hilarious. He doesn't, I mean, he does, but he brought Star Wars into it and everything. So it was pretty funny. Now I got to tell it.
Well, yeah.
So
Yes, set
I don't
it
know if
up.
I can say it right now.
You want me to call your dad?
Maybe he wouldn't answer. So what did Yoda say when he first saw himself on 4K TV?
No, on whatever. But you got it right. Okay, now what did he say on?
HDMI.
Oh, that is
yeah.
right.
See,
HDMI. You're right. You did say that right. You did well. Good
All
job.
right.
HDMI.
I thought it was funny. I snort laugh. So
Yeah. You got Anthony over here
I
going,
know.
guys, we do
I'm
have
not a very good
Anthony's
joke
corner tonight. We've had
person.
it before. You know Anthony, or if you don't, you'll get to know him tonight. He's I'll let him describe who he is because it's
Yes,
not
I'm
true
so
the way he
excited.
says
I
it.
love every time he's on the show.
He's not my only black friend. I swear. He's gonna try to convince you all, but he's not. He's my first black friend.
I'm one of 3.
Dude. All right. Anyway, I'll clap that up. Thanks. I think we've got
Oh,
a
geez.
couple more written messages.
Oh, we
I
do.
think.
Sorry.
Guys, send your voice messages to Instagram, the Married Couple Podcast, _ in between each word. Look us up on YouTube, follow our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, wherever that is. And do that. Read those. And then after that, if nobody leaves a message, we'll do a news story. And then we'll bring up Anthony.
Yeah, let's do it.
And get to the top
You
10.
forgot you have to hit the notification button so you can find out when they're coming on
Yes.
next.
Yeah, do that too.
He'll
They don't
explain
even know how to
that.
Ring the bell.
advertise me on YouTube channel.
I don't know that shit.
Oh,
Anyway.
all
go
right.
ahead, babe.
So, Tiffy said, "Thanks so much for tuning, guys. Love your work." Jay said, "Everyone loves your work." And Jay said, "Hope you had a great Christmas." We did. And
We did.
then Christina said, "Thanks for
Christina's
making
here.
me snort laugh." And you are welcome. We were here
Pick
for
ourselves all the
that.
Here's one thing that we did get for Christmas. If you guys
Oh,
are listening
yes.
later, you're not going to be able to see what we're talking about. But we got some Star Wars glasses. Here it is on Fireside. It says Rebel Leader. It's a wine glass. I don't drink wine,
But
but it does hold everything I have in here. And the reason I read it first before I poured it in, never mind, it didn't even go above the line. Because you wouldn't be able to see it because I'm drinking. Tonight's episode
You've
of
drank a little
How Was Your
bit.
Day is not brought to you by Malibu Rum, but the rest of the show is.
yeah, all right. So mine says Jedi Master.
It does.
And I don't know if you can see, but there is
yeah,
a
you can.
Death Star ice cube in there. So it's
That's
pretty.
badass.
That's
Totally badass. Boombastic says, I thought I was your only black friend, Dave. Now I don't feel so special. And Chris Rossetti. I want Chris Rossetti and Boombastics to have a voice off.
Oh yeah.
They're both so sexy. If I can get those two and then that Aussie dude that we know to like leave like messages that's all I need. You know the Aussie I'm talking about. I don't know why he's not leaving any messages. He must be
He
working
might be,
or something.
driving the kids to school
I
or
don't
something.
know.
We never know.
Here's Chris Rossetti.
We're sorry. The number you have reached is no longer in service or has been disconnected. If you feel you've reached this number in error, please check the number, hang up, and then dial again. If you really wanted to reach these people, then get a life. There's better things to do. Thank you.
He is so right.
I
He
gotta
is
say,
so right.
half of those messages anymore. Okay, I work on the phone every day, and half of those messages anymore are not even that professional. I
Right?
mean, they're not. It's like, never mind, I can't do it. But it's like Valley Girls for Pete's sakes. It's just so weird. I would love if the disconnected thing was that. It would be great.
I get you. So May left a message, but she typed it all or voice whatever. It was
Yeah.
really long, and I wasn't going to read it. So maybe
Okay.
she's leaving a minute long message. You know what? I wasn't thinking that she was going to be here. because May got
She
a new
has
job.
a
We
new
won't
job.
say where, but I mean, she got a
yeah,
new
and
job.
that's
Very
really
exciting.
awesome. But she did have today off, so
Oh, so she might. So I don't have to play an old one. I could play an old one. Here's an old one.
no.
Looks like we have something in common, Sam. My
Anyway,
hair.
I'm not really going to play an old one. May, leave a message if you want.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to give you some, while you're looking up your news story, I'm going to give you some honorable mentions of running backs that did not make my list. I don't need any pictures or
Perfect.
anything. Here's who didn't make the list. I should probably bring Anthony up before I even
Yeah,
mention these.
let's bring him up.
Should we?
Yes, let's
Do we
do
want to
that.
bring him up now?
Mhm.
All right. Anthony.
I'll bring him up on Restream. You bring him up on the other thing.
I'll invite him right to camera here.
Anthony, you're on camera on Restream now.
And I'm going to invite you to video on the other one.
If we can figure that out.
And you just have to push the button. And welcome,
Ooh, it works.
Anthony.
That phone's not been working for you
Is
today.
the microphone on?
The microphone is on, buddy.
That's nice. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I have a dietary tip for you. I have discovered that telling somebody to mind their own business is absolutely gluten-free. Add that to your diet.
I'm so glad you're back.
Same.
I'm so happy you're back.
Oh my goodness,
All
I
right.
love it.
Pull that mic just a touch closer to you, and that way you can kind of look in the camera. All right.
All right.
Well, good. Yeah, I got nothing. I forgot what we were doing. Oh, you got your news story?
I do
Oh
actually.
no, I was going to tell you.
Honorable mentions.
honorable
Let's do that.
mentions.
Yes.
Here's Anthony. Here's who didn't make the list.
Okay,
Tony Dorsett.
agreed.
He probably in a lot of lists he makes it. Also, you guys probably have your own list of NFL running backs that should be your top 10. Let me just tell you that that's great that you have your own list, but my list is correct. Also, who didn't make it? Curtis Martin for the Jets. He's in some lists. Some people. Okay, so you agree? We still agree?
Yeah.
Here's who else didn't make it. Bo Jackson.
His career was too short.
It doesn't matter. Bo Jackson he had 99 and he played for the Raiders on Tecmo Bowl. And
Yeah, he wants to bring up
he
Tecmo
was the
Bowl.
best. I do want to bring up
He
Tecmo
wants to bring
Bowl
up Tecmo Bowl.
because I
See,
kicked your ass with the Houston Oilers and Warren Moon multiple times.
exactly.
But yeah,
against my Eagles,
Philadelphia.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I had QB Eagles because Randall Cunningham didn't want to have his face show. So I had a QB that was all green. And you really couldn't pick your place. And so usually right after we got all work at Pizza Hut,
All right, here's the excuses.
and at 4:00 in the morning, and his mom's like, "Are you guys still down there?"
Her voice does not sound like that.
Okay, first of
Actually,
all,
it
I am
probably
a
did.
man. I
Actually,
am
it does.
mimicking a woman's voice. My voice is only going to go so high. Okay. I don't have lemon juice in my vagina. I'm only going to go so
What?
high.
What do you have in your vagina?
I don't have one. That's the whole point.
Good.
Otherwise, my name would be Andrea.
Guys, welcome to How Was Your Day?
Hey.
So yeah, who you used to play Philadelphia, and we both picked two teams. I can't even remember my other team I picked. I had the Oilers all the time.
You had the Oilers, and then you had the Giants.
No, I would never have picked the Giants.
No,
That did not
you know
happen.
who picked? No,
Brian had the
Meaner
Giants.
picked the Giants.
Brian-
Yep, that's
well,
who picked. That's who
Yeah,
picked the
well, let's
Giants.
say both his first and his last name. But yes,
Okay, first of all, it's because it's not just a name; it's an attitude. He was an
He was
asshole, but
meaner
we
than-
liked it.
he was meaner than anyone. He
Yeah,
was. Anyway, he
I
always
was
had
this
his
one black friend. Now that's not joking. Like Meaner had one, and I was it.
I think I might have been his other.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you though. Truth be told, since we're talking about things that happened in 22, you know how
Yeah.
everybody was like, let's
2022.
normalize this.
Yes.
Right.
You know what we need to normalize?
What?
What?
Light-skinned black guys going to tanning booths. And here's why. Okay. You cannot be a three-tone brother and meet a woman. Because you can't have your head to get sun, your arms get sun, you pull off your shirt and it starts to gleam, and my behind has not seen sun in so long. My butt's about as white as Dave's. If I would have mooned you right now, I'm serious.
Please
The
don't.
light we have
No,
in here,
No,
I
that's
could
not this
use
show.
it as a solar reflector in heat Australia. All right, it's just that simple. So that's why, I mean,
In Australia.
right. You walk into a tanning booth and they look at you funny, and the first thing they say is, "Why are you here?" Because I have to be even all the way across. I cannot be naked and look like an Ewok that has half shaven. It's not going to work.
I am so glad you did not share that with me earlier.
Are you okay?
She'll be all right. She'll be okay. Breathe. I'm so glad you're here, buddy. I'm so glad you're here.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
Sweetheart,
Yes,
go
my
ahead.
love.
No, I'm serious. They're like
No, I get it.
normalize it. I'm like, okay, I get it. I'm born with a natural tan, but you can't have that farmer's tan. And don't even try. By the way, just to let you know, I've been introduced to white redneck sports. Let me tell you one of them. Who in the world thought about taking a rope, putting it on a tube, and putting it behind a boat? And it's fun to ride on it and bounce over the waves.
Oh, it's great.
It is. I know. I do it.
You do
Seriously.
not let me pull you.
I am like one of black people that I've ever seen. Yes, I said of black people. For those of you that are not black, you have to understand that there are some black folks that do things that we call white people sports, and we don't do them in public so our ghetto cards don't get revoked. That has been a public service announcement. Thank you very much. Now, back to things.
Well, wow.
We just lose control of our show every
I
time
know.
Anthony's on.
I love it.
Guys, let me just Bill, Alita, thank you. Everybody here on
Not what I want to do.
on Fireside, man, we got a bunch. Worm joined us. Thanks for being here, Worm. Boombastic, Zanzia, Chris Rossetti, Truthful Sweet, Anthony and Jill, Ray. I already said Bill, Amber. Anyway,
Oh.
guys, thanks for coming in. And I've got a
Wow.
message or two. It looks like Zanzia popped in. So he's got one or two, and then we'll hit your news story.
Okay,
and
my
then we'll
love.
go back to
We've
Anthony.
got a couple messages.
Go ahead, hit the written one.
On Fireside, it's really hard for me to see. So Worm was like, "What kind of juice you got in that mangina?" And then he also said it's called a farmer's tan. Ask a Mexican.
Did he spell it that way?
Yes. Sorry, I am only
Wait a
saying it
minute.
as
Wait a minute. Who is that from?
That was
his
Worm.
name's Worm.
David Worm.
Dave Worm.
Worm. How you
Worm.
doing, him? Don't bother me.
Worm is he does shows on Fireside. He does shows everywhere. He is an amazing painter,
Mhm.
amazing artist.
Very much.
Yeah. Anyway,
I like him
Worm
already. He
is-
doesn't look at the world the same way everybody else is because
Oh, no,
he
no.
sees beauty in everything.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's seriously, that's a gift. All jokes
Dude.
aside. It
True.
really is.
I'll show you some of his fucking work. He's amazing.
He is.
He's
Nice.
incredible. Anyway, here's Zanzia on the message on Instagram. Here is Zanzia.
Alrighty then.
Yes, I would like to thank Mr. Rocksteady, of course, for his lovely Christmas gift that he sent me. How to be a gigolo in 5 easy lessons. Thank you, Rock. Merry Christmas to the land down under.
Alrighty.
Don't pay attention to that list. Here it is again.
Yes, but the thing of it is, if you played Tecmo Bowl and you had the Giants, you freaking ran right through the line, even when they still had the fridge on Tecmo Bowl. You'd be sitting there and see Derek.
On the other side.
That's it all sitting there, and you're
the other
sitting
side.
there with your QB sacked all the way back in the back behind the goal line. I probably got more sacks in that game than anybody else. I made people
Clip that.
cringe because they couldn't even get the ball off being the 49ers on Tecmo Bowl.
He was trying to say Lawrence Taylor. I
get
think,
it.
but I thought he was talking about offense.
No, when he
and the
said
on
fridge, because I'm like,
defense.
fridge is
Chicago.
Chicago.
Right, William Perry.
Yeah.
But on defense, I think he was talking about running through even if they had the fridge. I think that's what he meant.
The Giants did have a good running game in Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, they did. And then they had LT on the other side.
Oh,
Not-
God, we
anyway.
want to talk about LT.
Anyway, one more from him.
Anthony, you should check out on Instagram Vader66, his program Things That Black Folks Won't Do. It's hilarious.
I'll show-
Unfreaking real.
I'll show you what he's talking about. Vader's a good friend of ours.
Oh, you don't have to. I'm black. I understand.
No.
Jacques Cousteau is the only reason we know anything about the water. Because I guarantee you, I've been to the beach. I have yet to go into the beach and get to my waist. Okay?
Anyway, what I was gonna say is Vader is a good friend of the show.
Yes.
And he
Vader.
does- he does them-
see how you doing. I've never met you, so that's why it's a long time.
Well, he's not here right
He's
now.
another one of Dave's black friends.
Jesus.
So that's the third one.
Dude,
See, I told you there was three.
guys.
I know. You know what? The funny part about it is the reason why we could joke about this is because, and all jokes aside, Dave doesn't have a racist bone in his body.
No.
And I really appreciate that because at one point I worked with him at Pizza Hut,
Mhm.
and he treated me as an equal. It was really nice because I got to take my collar off when I got to actually, got to mop the floor and everything. It was really sweet. I really appreciated that.
When I was making him mop the floor. Sweetheart, please give me a goddamn news story. Guys, quit trying to get me canceled.
You're not going to get canceled. It's a damn joke.
Oh,
He got the
I
like
know.
the mom
Some-
eyes from me. I'm like,
some people don't do jokes.
Oh, well, for those of you that don't do jokes, once again, here's another dietary tip that is gluten-free. Grow the fuck up.
truth.
Anyway,
Uh,
and thanks for coming to the show. It's ours today.
yes.
Here's Sam
Okay.
with the news story.
Okay. Whew,
Let's hit it.
shit. This
Switching
is
gears.
last week that I read this, but I thought it was so good that we had to say it tonight. So back in this was article came out on the 19th of December, so not too long
Okay.
ago. So there's a mother facing charges after allegedly cyberbullying her daughter. So it's a Michigan woman who has been sending hateful and bullying messages to teenage students, including her own daughter, under a fake name and number. So she's got she hid her. Yeah,
I read that. I know what she's talking about.
it's
I read
insane.
it. It's
Um,
nuts.
Go
So
on.
she is facing 5 charges, including stalking a minor and obstruction of justice, according to a criminal complaint filed against the mother. So the school had been notified that there had been people or somebody that was
Go on.
somebody that was I apologize bullying these kids, and she had actually there's been a year-long investigation. Words are hard for me, so sorry. And she was sending messages to her teenage daughter and her boyfriend, they were reporting getting harassing messages. Even when they realized it wasn't a kid, they weren't expecting it would be a parent, they said. This was actually on Good Morning America that the story had come out. But when they informed them later that in the spring that they were suspecting that it was possibly her, it was a shock to everyone involved. This woman is 42 years old. She was using software to hide her location and several numbers and area codes, allegedly trying to pin the origin of the message coming from one of her daughter's classmates. However, when they were doing all the investigation, they saw right before everything was hidden, her IP address was like huge, like they could see the ping on it.
Right.
I know that was just weird.
No,
But
we got it.
they
Huge.
have uncovered hundreds of pages of hateful and harassing messages from her. They had tens of thousands of text messages, whether they were messages that were just for her daughter or some of her daughter's friends. The digital footprint was insane on this. She's been released on a $5,000 bond, which I feel is very slight for something like this.
Yeah.
But that her attorneys were not commenting. What the fuck? I have a teenage daughter. There's no way. I mean, I love her more than life.
How do you go home with that?
Right.
How do you walk in the door and you're like, it was me? I mean, you can do that when you fart,
Right.
and people notice it and they're like, oh my God, that's it. You're like, it was me. But then all of a sudden you're like, I know, honey, all those nights you spent crying and upset because somebody was bullying you.
Was her.
I'm sorry.
That
It was me.
I mean,
dude.
what could make you want to do that? I mean,
to catfish your own kid
mhm.
and
She
Not
was
so
hated.
much
I bet when
and cyberbully
hate-
she was
Yeah.
hated in high school. You can already see what the back note of this is.
Yeah.
Her daughter has a boyfriend. Only thing she got to do was be like the mascot.
Yeah. It's
Oh, we're not
it's
mascot shaming, by the way.
to me.
Hey, whoa, you can't mascot shame.
We're
First
not
of all,
mascot shaming.
no.
I'm just letting everyone know we're not.
Okay.
Jeez.
I'm from Philly. For those of you that don't know, people on the East Coast, look, it's real simple. We say-
We can totally hear you pouring that out of
Yeah,
there.
We
you're
can
welcome.
You know what? I'll join you.
All right. And what were you asking about your
Um,
camera over there, Anthony? You were asking questions.
Oh,
and
he
started to
needs-
ask questions.
He needs a charger.
Oh, you need a charger. Okay.
Here.
Yeah, for which phone?
The iPhone.
The iPhone.
All right.
Here we go.
All right.
We'll
I
get
gotcha.
that shortly.
Give me a sec.
All right, she's on it. So yeah, what a
There are no words for that woman.
What a fucking cunt.
Wow, way to Australian that shit up.
And not
There's
in a
never
good
no
way.
word.
That reminds me. So I had this interview today. Remember I told you about that?
Yeah.
And he wanted to know, why I got let go from my other job. And I
Mhm.
told him it was because The last month or so of my job, there was I had a couple really bad itches, minus the AD. They were bitches. Anyway, moving on.
I like it.
Sorry. All right, are you good?
We think so.
Are we
Hopefully,
gonna lose it? Are you charging? Good, because we got a show to do. So, in the meantime, while we're waiting on that, let's go with Zanzia one more time.
Absolutely, Dave is not racist. He won't run a marathon for no one, no matter what the reason is.
That is true.
Hey-o.
That is also
Nice play on
also
words. Nice play on
true.
words.
Yeah, that was good.
Sorry, I meant that. Yes. Guys, if you want to leave us a message, you can do so anywhere you're at. If you're on Facebook, if you're on whatever. All right.
Mr. Boobastic.
Oh, say that 3 times fast.
Mr.
Words are so
Bombastic, Mr.
fucking
Bombastic,
hard.
Mr.
Words
Bombastic,
are
Mr. Bombastic.
On Fireside said the level of loser it must take to bully your own child
Dude,
is
right?
unfathomable. And I
That-
said that one right at least.
There is something wrong with that.
Fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Worm also said Dave made the black friend hat trick, which I thought was funny.
I like the hockey reference.
And then
Right.
Rocksteady said she sounds like a psycho I know from another platform.
Yeah, a couple of them actually.
Yeah.
Yes, but that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Rock. Does it give a name, babe?
No, he
Okay,
said from stereo.
good. No, I know who he's talking about,
Yeah.
but is it?
Oh,
Is-
no, I
it's
don't
not
think it's that. No,
person?
no.
Okay.
No.
All right, good enough.
No.
All right, good enough. All right, should we
You're gonna go down in infamy for bullying
Should we-
your own child. Tens of thousands of messages.
Tens
Right.
of thousands.
Wait a minute. And the worst part about it is, think about this. She went and bought software to try and keep
Hide it.
from getting caught.
Yes.
to hide that shit?
Like,
So-
how do my question is she still, you know what they didn't mention?
Hmm.
Was she married to her dad?
I don't think so. I mean, they didn't mention
See,
though.
Wait, was
That-
he married?
Yeah, was she
Married
married
to
to
the
the
child's
child's
father.
father? Because she could have been angry at the father, and this has been like chronicled that sometimes a parent will take it out on the child
Could
because they
be.
can't get even. Hey, it's not me. I didn't write the damn
So,
thing.
all right. Hashtag don't cancel us for the broken home thing.
No,
nothing-
we're having a discussion. I
Wait a
think
minute,
we're
broken
fine.
home. I got divorced. It was the best $300 I didn't spend. I made her pay for it.
No, honestly,
I
okay.
got divorced
Tens
twice.
of,
I get you.
can you imagine the amount of time she spent sending tens of thousands of messages?
She had nothing else to do.
You're in the
obviously.
house with your daughter, and Mom, what are you doing? Nothing, honey.
Right.
Bitch, I swear you just absolutely
What
stink.
the?
When you wear your outfits, I just want to kill you.
Yeah.
You ready for dinner, dear?
That's exactly how I imagined it.
Seriously, like it's not even an afterthought. Like that is
No.
a programmed. That's why I'm thinking there is a deep hate there, and I don't think it's the child. I think it goes further.
No,
than
I
that.
think, I mean,
Yeah.
that woman's
I don't know what to blame it
something
on.
else.
Oh,
She's a crazy
Something
bitch.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, she got a
Crazy
crazy bad
bitch.
itch. All right.
Oh, there we go. The Malibu is setting in.
Oh, I forgot. By the way, we
Yes,
have
my
our
love.
glasses,
Oh, yeah.
the Rebel glass.
We got one for you.
And we, Anthony, we got you a glass. You've got a little bit of a drink there. You
I
can
do.
Pour it into this glass that we got you. It is Jedi in Training.
Oh,
There you go.
Show us for reference, Anthony,
Yeah.
with your.
Yeah,
Show it to both cameras, please.
yeah. There you go. Jedi in Training.
I'm not going to
really
say
like
that
this
Dave is cheap, but I've known him for over 23 years, and this is the first thing I've ever gotten around Christmas.
Truth.
Merry
I was
Christmas.
gonna put milk in it for you, but
Milk.
I don't know.
'Cause
It's a little kid
kid.
glass. Oh, and it fits
Oh,
that half a
that's
drink
perfect.
perfectly.
Cheers.
Cheers. Drink up, bitches. All right. Daniel, I'm sorry. Zandia left another message.
Notice who the Jedi.
You know, if
Master
you're gonna
is.
bully your own kid,
Yeah, I know.
you know, and be that low, I swear the punishment ought to be congratulations. We're gonna throw you in a ring with a bull and hopefully it doesn't gore you over. Talk about a bunch of bullshit, man. Oh, it's just horrible. Cyberbullying your own kid.
Yeah.
It's,
I agree.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at.
You're not laughing.
Oh, wait a
you're
minute. I
laughing at
can't be
something
heard.
new?
The host muted your mic. You muted my mic.
I didn't. It's
It
unmuted.
just said it on there. The host muted your mic. I see it.
No, you're supposed to be muted. We can hear you through everything from my computer.
Yeah, you're fine.
See, that's the reason why I don't do a podcast, because I don't know the technical stuff behind that. I'm just here to be the comedy. Thank you very much.
Rock said, Sammy, you have to iron your Star Wars.
Oh, is that what you're laughing at?
Yes,
How do you iron your Star Wars?
No,
this needs iron. It is a little wrinkly.
We need for you guys. We need to not be in 4K.
And also,
HD.
Boombastic said, reminds me of that
MI.
South Park episode. Words are hard. Episode when Kyle's dad cyberbullied all the kids. So,
Dude, it
I
kind of
mean,
does.
it kind of does.
Are you reading off of
Fireside. You're welcome.
Okay, good.
I got it.
And you got all right. So you're on that. All right, we're caught up there. What about on?
No more
Restream?
on Restream
Are we
right
good?
now. We're still good. We have about 5 people listening on other platforms.
Well,
So,
thank you guys for being here.
Thank
I know
you.
Jace is one of them. Christina's one of them, at least.
yep.
I know people will listen later. When you do, thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
we do have a top 10 list of the best NFL running backs coming up.
We do.
I'm going to give you a couple more that didn't make it. A couple that didn't make it. Gail Sayers didn't make it.
What?
You don't even know who Gail Sayers is.
I
You
know
just-
the name.
She's young. Why would she know?
Well, and that's might be part of why I didn't make it. He's amazing. Larry Zonka, the Miami Dolphins' best running back ever.
I've
Didn't
never
make
heard
it.
of that name.
Larry
Actually, you
Zonka.
know that year, both of those running backs both had 1,200 yards. That's the reason why they went undefeated.
I did not know that. Which
That's the reason
Which
why,
year?
ladies and gentlemen, when this list comes up, strap on. It's
Dude,
going to be a
dude,
good one.
first off, I don't think you're going to disagree with most of them. You might disagree with the order. I don't think you're going to disagree with most of them. John Riggins, Diesel, from the Washington Redskins back in the day, didn't make it. Derrick Henry.
Oh, he's amazing. He's amazing.
For my
Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, very good, babe. That.
Oh, I know
that
football
team
now.
that-
I don't know football
the
from
team that
before I
hate.
was.
May I just mention that? Yes, Anthony, your team, obviously the Philadelphia Eagles, best right now.
They are the best
and
team in the league because
best team in the
literally,
league.
if we
They
don't
are.
beat ourselves,
But-
we don't get beat.
We almost made the play. Jacksonville almost made the playoffs. We're
Jacksonville's
in the-
going to make the playoffs. I told you
Calm
that
down.
before
Do
this
not
happened.
Don't jinx
this
it.
shit.
I'm not a.
We're already in. We're in the. What is it? The play-in game or whatever. You know where?
Yeah.
Whoever wins week 18
Yeah.
between Tennessee and Jacksonville gets to the playoffs.
I'm
Yeah,
excited
so
to
that-
watch. They've been a
oh.
fun team this year to watch, actually.
Oh, by far.
Jacksonville. Yeah.
much more fun than yours.
Oh my,
actually.
yeah, my team sucks. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Mm,
Brady should have retired last
he
year,
should have.
and he
Yeah.
might still be married.
Nah,
And
Maybe he used that as an excuse to get away from her.
the bus, Jerome Bettis from the Pittsburgh.
I
Steelers,
remember
did
hearing.
not make
I
it.
remember him too.
Okay. All right. I
Did
can
not
see
make
that.
it.
I can see that.
He was close. He's a great running back.
Okay. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to hear this top 10.
All right. Well, we'll wait just a little bit longer. Let's see if we have any messages, and we don't. And
All right. I
Uh,
mean, I have.
are you ready for number 10?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right,
Hold
hang
on.
Let me jump to some good
Number
football
10?
music. Number 10.
Okay.
You have the order I put them in up there.
I
correct?
do. Yes. Are
So
we?
number 10, and if you, I'm sorry. Oh, we're gonna go. You're right. I did go to 12, didn't I?
You did. I know I
Yeah,
have
you
more than
can't
10.
just-
You know what? That's cool. That's
You-
cool.
you
It should not be a top 10 because if you want to be original,
I-
make it an odd number like the top 11 or
Well,
13.
I always do a top 10, and then I realized there's a couple more that should be in there.
Okay.
Now, also, may I just say that off the field problems don't have anything to do with the list that we made.
We're
So
talking about football.
we're
Not
talking
what
about-
you do when you get off the field.
Exactly. So number 12, of course, is OJ Simpson.
Okay.
OJ Simpson, the number 12 running back. If you're watching on Restream, you can actually see one of his best plays. You can actually watch it right there. One of the best.
Whoa! Come, Frank. Everyone should have a friend like you.
Wheelchair and then flip over onto the field. That's one of the best plays that OJ Simpson is my favorite from OJ Simpson. But for real, he is my number 12
Okay.
best all-time running back.
All right.
All right. Number 11.
Hold, please.
All right. And I think we mentioned him earlier. So let me get some actual music on here. Number 11.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Take your
Oh
time.
wait, I got it now.
All right, you're good. From the back then, the San Diego Chargers, LaDainian Tomlinson is the number 11 best ever running back. And we're going to show some actual footage.
Yes, we are.
on
Jeez Louise.
Restream of
Wilbert Montgomery. That was an Eagle reference right there, actually, as a matter of fact. It really wasn't. That was actually Herm Edwards in the first Miracle in
You're
Outlands.
not watching LT. I don't know what you're. Oh,
No,
there he is.
it
There he
is.
is. Nope, that's not him.
I
No,
clicked on the
these
right
are-
one.
Yeah, all right.
Hold
This
on.
is the entrance.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's definitely not LT.
Hold on. Let
That
me
was
figure this
Keenan
out.
of the
Did I
NFC
make that too
Championship
difficult
game.
for you?
No, I fucking put it on there.
All right.
Give me just a second.
Should be right after that O.J. Simpson clip.
You're right. It should be.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. We can go to number 10
No,
if you
hold
have.
on.
Oh, you
let
wanna
me
do it?
let me figure this shit out.
Guys, if you have your own list, if you have somebody that you think should be in it, leave us a comment on who should be in the top 10 list, which is actually now a top 12 list, which is maybe a top 13 list. 'cause
Hold
I
on.
don't know-
Here's what I think happened. I
What-
think
what
I let
happened?
it play.
Oh, it just kept going
Yeah.
to a bunch of stuff. You want to try and bring up some LT footage? I hope you didn't do that to all of them.
And for those of you that don't understand the NFL, just remember, take his list with a grain of salt. He is
I'm
a
right.
Jaguars fan.
I'm also correct. Let me tell you who else didn't make it. Maurice Jones-Drew.
Why would he have made it?
Because he's a Jaguar. That's what you're trying to say.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Well,
not
I'm just
saying that
saying.
at all. Because you have a team that you like a team. I
And
can
Fred-
teach you about your
Fred
team.
Taylor also didn't make it. Oh, there's LT.
How did
Sorry.
Fred Taylor not make it?
Fred Taylor doesn't make the top 10 list. All time, he doesn't make it. All right, let's go back.
Fred Taylor was, before he retired, was ranked 14th, no,
Okay.
12th on the list.
All right, no, I get you.
Okay. Now, what are you basing his list off of, if I might ask?
The best running backs in the NFL. Were you not paying attention?
What?
Is
like-
Edgerrin James in there?
No.
Okay, so you're not looking for flash by pans. You're talking about
Jesus
these
Christ.
are the
Will
guys
you
that
let
should
me
be playing.
finish my list.
All right, finish your list.
Quit arguing.
All right. Are we done with this one?
Yeah, I'm excited you had it. Sorry. Yes, we're done with it.
Okay.
Number.
I'm like Max Hedron on fucking Fireside.
I was just
like,
waiting for you to catch up. We were just having a discussion while you caught up.
Well, here's the deal. I played some ones earlier, and I guess they continue to play. So if we have a
Okay.
mess up later,
All right. Well,
we'll
if
figure it
you
out.
want to try and look it up again? Number
No.
10.
Hold, please. Tell me who it is.
Number 10 is, of course, Beast Mode. Marshawn Lynch.
What?
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch isn't even he isn't even a top 15 in the yards
Get
game.
off me, he said to Tracy Porter. Big hole, let's go! Are you kidding me? Don't you guys know you can't tackle Beast Mode like
That
that?
was the best run.
Marshawn Lynch, unbelievable!
Let's watch some runs.
I've got to live up to the guy on the other side. Marshawn Lynch breaking it. Look at Lynch go. Pops it outside. Stiff arm. Cuts it back. Pile drive. Touchdown.
And I'll give him a step for
Holy mackerel. This kid can play. The Buffalo fans here are going to learn to love this young man.
First career
Oh,
touchdown
we won't even talk about that.
for the young man from Oakland, California, Marshawn Lynch.
Seventh play of the drive. All six previous plays have been running plays. Lynch to throw it.
What's that boy? Let him cook. What's his name? The quarterback that's in Denver now. And he wanted to
Russell
make him
Wilson.
the hero. Thank you. He wanted to make him the hero instead of, because Marshawn Lynch in that game was nigh unstoppable. They had zero answer for him. Zero. You're on the 3-yard line and you roll the ball. You're trying to win the game. He didn't want Marshawn Lynch to be the hero, because if Marshawn Lynch is running in, he's the hero. That's it.
Boombastic said, real quick, he said something, sorry, Ross said he said, she's dead now. Boombastic said, it's called hand egg and the Jaguars are poo. He also said, if I don't hear Marshawn Lynch, I'm rioting. And Truthful Sweet said, yes, you keep trying. Don't give up, Sam. Thank you. Thank you.
Booms is the one that said Marshawn Lynch?
Yes. So you're welcome. We just
No,
did.
I would agree with Marshawn Lynch, because even though statistically he doesn't, but I mean, if you're talking about,
No,
I mean,
you just disagree with Marshawn Lynch.
I can disagree with it. I can disagree whenever I
We
want
can
to.
agree to disagree.
No, I'm now understanding where your list is coming
They're
from. So it makes
badasses.
sense. Okay, see, I
Yeah.
get your list now.
You fine now?
I'm following your
I'm
list.
not. I did not look up stats.
Okay,
If we want to
then-
go stats,
Okay,
it's
now
not
hold
my
up. If
list.
you, wait a minute, if you're going to do
If we
that,
want to go stats, it's not my list.
Hold up.
It's the stat list.
you're right. And guess what? Shady McCoy should be in there.
Tom McCoy, I see what he did. You
It's the
okay, baby?
stat list.
It's the stat list.
Not. I get it. It's not about stats. I mean, anybody can read stats.
Where
I
we
get it.
go? Where are we at? Let's forget where we're at.
We just did
You have to
Marshawn
listen
Lynch.
to it.
Who's after Marshawn Lynch?
Marshawn Lynch is number 2. Am I okay with that?
Yeah, I get that.
Booms loves it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now, he also doesn't call football.
Football, right.
I mean, he calls
So
Hand egg.
handy or something.
Hand egg.
Hand egg.
Yes. Hand egg.
Is it looks like an egg.
And it goes in your hand.
Doesn't matter. All right, number 9. Are you ready for number 9?
Yes.
Right, so number 9 is this one we talked about earlier when we were
Okay, so I have it right. Okay, we're good.
number 9. And it is Michael Harris. Let's do it. Okay. Here's why he's number 1. First off, we can say immaculate. Michael Harris probably definitely one of the top 3 running backs. But beyond that, started for fun. 70s, early 80s.
Right, because who was all they had before Minnesota and
Pitch the ball to Franco, and he's running wide right, and he goes. He'll drop it for a touchdown. And Franco Harris has another Super Bowl touchdown.
in that game, if you look at the game that the Immaculate Reception is on, there are 18 players in that game alone. That's impressive. Like when you talk, when you talk about
I love how you just. I just love how you both were like.
Right, that was number 9.
All right. I think we're good. Wormson, hang in there, Sam.
All right, I'm doing a voice message for JJ.
All right.
We said if Marshawn Lynch wasn't on the list, they were going to riot. Technically, it would have become a lynch mob.
Good for you. Wow.
Excellent play on words.
No, very good. Very
Excellent play
good.
on words.
You're on tonight,
That's
Zanzia.
the first time you've done it twice in one show for us. Number. Okay. Yep.
Had a shit shot right
Number 8.
Hold.
No. Never mind. Number 8. Let me get some music.
Yes, I think I'm right.
Number 8 is All Day. Yep. Adrian Peterson from Minnesota.
We got this.
Oh, there's no way you cannot not for that man on that list. He's gotta be
famous.
He's gotta
Do you
be.
really want to be a superstar? Do you really want to get dangerous? Do you even know where the groupies are? Bitches out here be shameless. And I really wonder what the parents are. Look around, everything changes. It feels like I've been waiting.
No, sorry guys. This is wonderful. We should actually talk through all of this, but damn, this man's amazing.
He's not only amazing, he is also a very because he got 2,000 yards after having his ACL, not once, but twice. And that's all they had.
We're the death and taxes, that's all we give. You can make a life, but can't make a living. You can make it work, but that still ain't driven. Give a lot, but that still ain't giving. Living life.
Jeez Louise. All right. Wow.
Anyway,
All right. Right.
Well, that was 8. So here's number
7.
And then we'll but anybody who's listening,
Again, on Fireside, I look like my good?
oh, good.
Yeah, on my side, I'm looking. It's like,
Okay,
okay,
number
whatever.
7. Don't shut him up. Four glasses.
That at times he made it look too easy.
People used to say
Right.
that I looked that fast and I wasn't running hard, but I ran track and my strides were so long.
Digging this
I guess
music
easy
today.
because
Oh, well, yeah, this is
Yeah,
if this is running back,
yeah.
this is perfect.
Come here. I said, you have to run full speed. I said, Coach, I am running full speed. I said,
There's no words. I don't think you can fucking press
so
it.
I went on my first big run. I had just the kids 85 yard run. He said, you were running full speed that day.
They don't No, but if I was going to do it, I'd get it over. Eric Dickerson. Once again, running down the line. Look at Eric Dickerson. They traded him.
Really a freak of nature.
Why? Because he didn't know how he was going to play. And look what he did.
Rarely did you see a guy
I'm just saying,
with
Anthony
that
needs to
size.
go into voice box.
that
I think you put Anthony and Bill Bassett, Chris Rossetti, Colin, the actual player watching.
Oh.
Or Rossetti, he was Eric Dickerson. Here's some music. I'll put music on it in real.
All right, so what?
All right, leave us a message. Bombastic, Rossetti, voice messages. I'll put this music behind it. And this is all right. So we'll get
All
into the
right.
next six later. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming out your day again. We're going to continue on. Also, yes, I'm not fancy.
No, I haven't loved it.
So we've got a first
Right.
one also coming up.
Yeah.
And
We still have another one. Oh, yeah, this one. So, a drunken man poops on a PT Cruiser, tells the hospital staff when they try to draw his blood to get his blood alcohol level, his blood will be pure natural ice.
Beer? Natty
The
Ice?
beer,
Beer?
natty ice, yes. So here's what happens.
Almost
You guys are really drunk.
This was published today. So this
Brand new.
This was published.
Oh yeah, today.
So this is fresh stuff.
So this story actually it has many layers, like an onion here. So
Many layers.
So this happened in Kalamazoo County, Michigan, and it involves a PT Cruiser, owls, poop, and natural ice. Owls. So according to an official report, the bizarre incident occurred in early December in a game area of Kalamazoo County, Nordic Neck game area in Kalamazoo County. When conservation officers Peter Wright and Joshua came across a PT Cruiser parked in one of their entrances of the park. The man in the vehicle said he parked there to listen to the owls and that he wanted to be left alone. The CEOs noticed an open towel container of natty ice in the cup holder. When they asked the man on a scale of 1 to 10 how drunk he was, he responded, "I'm a 5. I'll be honest, I'm drunk." Based on this response, yeah, I mean, points for that. Based on their response, his response, the officers began conducting a sobriety test. Sorry, I know it comes next. But partway through, the man made a face of shock, grabbed his rear, dropped his pants to his ankles, and began defecating on the rear bumper of his Cruiser. I thought it was something more nefarious, but it's not. He had a shit.
Well, and at least it was a PT Cruiser. I mean,
It
that's a shit car.
It was a shitty car.
Literally.
Right there.
Right. So he was arrested and taken to the hospital for a blood draw. On the way there, the man noticed that Wright was using a GPS, and he said, "Man, I'm drunk. I'm the drunk one here, and I have to give you directions on how to take me to jail, you moron." This is a great fucking thing. So, during the blood draw, the man also mentioned that the nurses were not drawing we're not drawing his blood, but instead, it's all beer. Not gonna lie, it's pure naturalized. I'm sure he didn't say naturalized. I bet he said natty ice.
Natty Ice.
Because let's be real, anybody who drinks it says natty ice. But he was lodged at the Kalamazoo County Jail, and charges were submitted to the prosecutor's office for review. This one made me laugh so hard. Obviously, it has, but what a fucking funny story.
But he's fine though.
He's fine. He's not done now. He shot on his car though.
So if you're the prosecutor, right, and I'm coming in with like, hey, this is this guy came in and he was drunk. And he's like, well, why are you bringing it to me? I don't know, what are we going to do? And the first thing is, it's December. No, you said this happened.
Early this month.
In December, in Michigan. Right. The reason why the man so fast was because he was his body and shot the shit out the other man. It was a pressure reaction. Because when he sat there and called, listen, ladies, the older it gets, the less impressive we are.
He's just looking at the owls, and you know what, dude? I'm like 5. I'm drunk. That's what he said. I'm drunk.
I mean, he was trying to have an existential moment.
That's
You know, like
exactly.
people are like, they smoke weed and they go, oh, he's there drinking.
Oh, yeah. We let the house out. That was my Xander joke.
One night. This is the best night. I've had so much fun already. You're so far. Okay.
It looks like, hold on, give me what who is it?
Oh, Rocksteady!
Rocksteady's here.
That's why I've been talking about the first reason. I don't think it's but anyway, that's a different story. How you going, guys? I hope it's all going well. It's always good to see you, Anthony. Beautiful Sam and Dave. I love you, brother. I didn't expect me to say that, but I do.
Good to hear your voice there,
Sanchez
sir.
finally said something funny. How about that?
Rocksteady also typed out a message. Anthony, I wouldn't class it as pollution. I would class it as littering.
Good point. Yeah. Good point.
But is it littering if it's biodegradable?
Actually, yeah, I would.
I mean, it's like that goes in compost, doesn't it?
There's the other awesome. Or is it? We don't know.
It's really work like the Australian theme song.
Yeah.
Like when you hear that, you're like,
London.
it's right. I mean, like you hear the song, that's the first thing you think of.
First off,
I mean, well, they say they do.
But I mean, seriously, like, you do that, and that is your first song. It's kangaroos and.
That's a very good didgeridoo.
That was really good.
That's a very good didgeridoo.
Didgeridoo, that's what it is.
Here's Lisa.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Dave. Oh, hi, Anthony. How are you? I'm
Hey, girl, how you doing?
Yeah. I like stuff. Man, down under. I wouldn't mind if you went a little down under on me.
Well, I will tell you, in my own personal experience, I've licked a few women down under. Sometimes I have to pick the hairs out my teeth because they don't shave correctly. And if they do shave the day before, my lips get free. You know why? Look at the size of my lips. I'm serious. Like, I cover that whole thing. Like, I start from the top of the belly and go right before you get to the poop shoot. My lips are that damn long. No.
Oh, right before it.
Right, that's where the fucking
That's
is.
true.
Yeah, but y'all, no. My only thought is, what is that, corn? Like, there's just certain things. You just, no.
We do have manward.
Oh no, off topic. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why they call it the Married Couple Podcast, okay, from this here. So I come in and they're like, hey, and I realize they must have a really good Christmas because then all of a sudden they have these thigh highs. I come in, I don't know what they would do in the studio, but the box is open and it's been torn. I will let your imagination work with you.
You don't know where those are from.
No, I don't need to know either.
Those are literally Hooters.
Like those tights from Hooters. Not leggings. Not leggings. It's a different. Leggings don't have.
I actually bought them
For me.
Technically, I didn't, but our friend Huck has a pair as well.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to wear them actually on the show.
See, ladies and gentlemen, is this making sense to you? The Married Podcast. Why am I in the studio and I come here? No, they're not that high. Because they have feet. It's like pantyhose don't have feet. You got that one little ridge.
Messages are piling up. Here is good basket.
Okay, I'll be back into it too.
Okay, all right, you do that. And here's good basket.
Here's the construction. The Bengals will probably win the Super Bowl. And did you know that Stan Kroenke, the owner of the Rams, owns my team as well? Yeah. So winners all around.
Not
Marshall Lynch. Top 5 teams.
No, he's number 10. Hey, Boom, you can have your own list. And like I said before, you certainly have your own list. And Marshawn Lynch is in the top 5, but that list is not correct. Also, I didn't know that about
Neither. I thought the only one that owned 2 football teams was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because they own the Buccaneers and Manchester United.
that I didn't know. I know that the Jaguars own, and I know that Deadpool owns a commission.
Oh yeah, no, yes, yeah, he owns.
Ryan Reynolds and
Yeah, they're the Wesley Western or something like that.
Here's what I know that last one also over there that answered with me, which is a fake but an amazing show and a lot that I know that's what I meant when talking to you.
I mean, actually.
All right, so anyway, that was Blue Basketball. I checked it again.
Wow.
Here we got the other is an exciting one. This one might be for you. I think this one is for you.
Well, Anthony, that's the way you said that. I'm actually coming over to Nebraska in the middle of January, and I would love to meet you. Would I be able to be honest about and date with you because of those big round lips?
My only response to that is, you know what they say about men with big feet, right? I wear a size 15. I got big hands. And there's actually a story. There is one appendage on my body that weighs 2 pounds. You can't.
Oh, goodness.
Ever?
Wait, there's actually a picture.
Wait, I didn't have to.
What? I'm serious. I was in the country. Is that what he always does?
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
Is he the loud too?
No,
does he round? I mean, rough mouth. That was funny, rough mouth.
That one I don't do. Here is one more. Hold on.
If you got me really hot closet now, I know it's summertime down here, it's nice wintertime down there, and I'm just really looking forward to meeting you if you can.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm more like milk chocolate, as you see. I'm melting your mouth out of your hands.
AC. AC coming in. Big socks.
Yeah.
Your big feet.
Also, Larry Sonka didn't make the, but he was an honorable mention. Your Dolphins team. Here is one more for Anthony.
Frank, I don't know what appendage you're talking about that weighs 2 pounds, but I'm telling you from down under, I need to find out.
Here's a hint. It's down under. It's known as number 2. You know what? I've always wondered.
What's known as number 2?
Well, exactly. Why is it when you talk like when a guy is talking about his they call it the third leg. I've never called it 1, 3, 2. I call it 1, 2, 3. Because it's not down in the middle. So it should be known as your second leg. Or for some men. See, that's why she's laughing, because she's a woman. And I know. But you can get $1 million and the first thing you can buy a cup of coffee.
Now you know where here is. You know what? Here's who finally showed up. It is May or Betty or May.
He has no idea who she started. Her first step would be a good idea with my doctors. I needed to send out a medical tech team to come see me. It was supposed to be at 4:30. It got pushed to almost after dark. I don't make my front door be open. I don't make visitors after dark because things that happen to your property. He comes in and looks at me. Would you please go on a medical mask because I was pretty catching COVID. Assuming I already have it, I haven't been tested for it, you moron. Okay? So I put the mask on and now I'm having problems breathing. I can't explain it to them. And they put the little blood pressure cuff thingy to check my pulse, whatever my nails are popping on. And I kind of like squeaked out the work for them because my nails are like difficult. So he thought I was giving him attitude. Well, when you tell me that you're afraid of getting COVID and you already see I haven't been tested for it, I'm beginning to think you're in the wrong.
That was 16 hours a day. You got another one here. I'm gonna.
Well, man, I hope you're feeling better. Sincerely, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah. And I'm gonna save for next week a little bit later because we are running a little bit behind. I know we've got. So, and we've got another sweet story.
You don't really
Let's get the message from Warren. Here's Warren.
Hey, Warren.
Hold on.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for private use of our audio. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures or accounts of the game is you.
Okay. All right. It's on.
Hang on. Warren is winning so far.
It's on. See, I was bullshitting before. It's on.
I love how you call out. Hit that music and pause. Just hit that button.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
anytime.
As if it was planned.
Right, as if it was live. Like,
I
you
know.
did that excellently. And by the way, kudos to you for freaking on it.
Good technology. Yes.
Right.
I wasn't on the
Exactly.
I didn't know. Warren, that was awesome. All right, Anthony, you want one? All right, you can say one. You just pointed me when you did this. I just wanted to say.
That's right. On the green gridiron, there is two people you don't want to mess with. Sam, I am, and her husband has 3 black friends. I am Dave. Here on the gridiron in the NFL, where all the truth is done. Touchdown.
There's so many clips for this episode. So many clips.
We should actually start doing, like actual clips and put them on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, we should do that.
Get
Yeah.
followers
That
and
might be
so we can,
I mean,
get up the
AC told
number.
us we should do that months ago. So, I mean,
It's not like I don't have time. Yeah, time.
How come I'm the black guy on the program and I got a job? I'm the one that's supposed to be living off the white girl.
I've snorted so many times this episode.
Hold on, I gotta get some alcohol for that one. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, those of you that cannot take it, I have mentioned, these skills may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
I love it. I mean, in a different way. Yes.
All right.
Alcohol in it.
All right. So we get to, we have more.
I don't.
I'm still glad for everybody
I
here.
don't think so. I think we're
We
good.
do have one more voice message. Looks like, from Wyoming. From Sam.
Very good.
Sam.
I'm so happy, girl.
Really last week.
I didn't hear from you.
I really like that you're I just want to tell you guys that I've got Ebola AIDS. Hope to see you in New Year's. Thank you.
You know what? There was a cure. There was a cure for Ebola. It's down a sip of Hercules.
It is. And one more.
Our worm said, talk about Malibu's most wanted. That's funny.
Oh, it's so much fun with
Can
everyone
we
right
talk
now.
about how the boys are drinking Malibu and I'm drinking straight up rum?
You know what?
Malibu is wrong.
And I know, but it's not as
Captain Morgan
it's not
on the
as strong as
rocks.
Captain. It's correct. And this
You know
is-
what? You are correct. Yeah,
And this is
Thank you very
exactly
much.
why. And you come back an hour after you're done with the show, you'll find out exactly why. This is the reason I can last all night. Usually up on the other app after we're done with the show. Until 4 in the morning.
Here's the deal.
It's
I
gonna
don't have to
start
work
out
tomorrow.
slow.
I don't have to work tomorrow.
So the same way.
Yeah, that's what, I also am drinking water.
You're gonna do it.
Like Crown Royal says.
So,
Time out. Water break.
Here we go.
guys, after How Was Your Day Night, the American Podcast present, I don't know, karaoke night on Fireside and Restream and wherever.
Maybe not there, but
That's a
okay.
problem.
Christina also said, I'm glad I'm not doing shots every time we all snort. I would be way drunk.
You know what,
Christina
Christina?
said.
That is, first of all, you've touched my heart. Thank you. I appreciate the fact that I made you laugh and made you snot all over yourself. That is awesome.
It's pretty fucking great to snort laugh. It's my favorite thing in the whole last world.
I thought you were going somewhere else. That's my heart.
Where'd you think I was going?
I don't know. I have no fucking idea.
Did he just say that I was doing too far?
Yeah.
I know it, and I quote, "This show has definitely gone off the rails." And then he goes,
And since we're there, Christmas Pete in the audience, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, I said that.
I know you told me to say it, but I did.
You did. You did it much better than I did.
You practiced.
I'm having a good time tonight. Should we hit these top six?
Yeah, let's fucking do it.
All right, let's
Whoa,
hit the
the
top
F
six.
bombs are flying like
They
crazy
are.
tonight.
Oh, are we not supposed to say F-bombs?
Oh, no, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
I just have one now.
The number 6 NFL running back all time is, and when you're ready, sweetheart,
Is
he
yes.
also played for the Colts. You ready to hit this one? Yeah. Because I said Eric Dickerson.
You did.
Right. He was number 6. But also played for the Colts.
Runner of all time,
Not
Marshall
Falk. Marshall Falk.
Yes.
For 5 seasons with the Colts, Marshall Falk was one of the game's most evasive battles.
Okay, I won't disagree with you on that one. That man is.
But when our number 3 most elusive runner was traded to the Rams, he became an all-purpose megastar.
I see where you're going with it. Like, these were guys that people like.
Going into the 99 season, we were a very good football team. When we got there, the horsepower went from like 300 horsepower to 500 horsepower.
This was a terrific job by Mike Marsh in understanding what Marshall Falk could do, recognizing his unique set of attributes that allowed him to become an explosive player with the St. Louis Rams.
The Rams deployed their new weapon as much as possible, and it paid off with a Super Bowl title.
There's no game plan.
Season ends with a Super Bowl victory.
All right, so guys,
I know who's going to be on that. I definitely know who's going to be on
Do we make predictions?
Yeah, I would say the top 3 is going to be a guy from.
Yeah,
Wait a minute, no. I didn't want to name. I know what you're talking about.
All right, you want to name the other? Detroit. I'm going to tell you, you got one right. In the top 5.
If you're going to go that way,
All right.
you got to go Detroit. San Fran.
Oh, I didn't put him on. I didn't put him on.
First 1,000?
No, I get you. Well, that's okay. You didn't hear my top 5.
It was, and he got good.
Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad at you.
Don't be mad at me. He was in Nebraska.
Great was. It was. But so was Lawrence.
He's not on the list.
No, because you didn't game plan for him. He played during the Rice era. He was like, that was the first time they win the Super Bowl without having a running back for 1,000 yards. Yes, I had that kind of memory. Believe me, I remember in Washington. The other because of Doug Williams. No, I mean I'm just. Oh yeah. And he was a flash. He was a one-shot wonder. Yeah. But the second half of that Super Bowl was hit for him because he did nothing.
We got to move on because we're going to book. So number 5. When you're ready, Dave, and I'll start some music. I gotta look at the the only one I didn't root for ever of this list. The only one that I was like, oh, do I got one? Yeah, I got
Mr. Consistent?
No,
Am I right with that?
Mr. Consistent. Dallas Cowboys.
You know what?
Make people miss.
When he put the ball in his hand, he was magic.
Yeah. This was badass.
To be fair, I didn't know.
Number 22, Emmett Smith, the Cowboys' first round draft pick.
Yeah, and I wanted to make sure I was doing the right one.
John's going to block Kiselak, and he strolls in, standing up.
Emmett Smith, touchdown Dallas. Smith bounces off of the tackle, stays on his feet to 5. Stiff arms another one, he's in. Touchdown. Oh, what a run. Emmett Smith, he falls down, gets back up, stays on his feet. And did he get in? Touchdown. Do you believe it?
Off Smith. And left tackle goes up from right. Gets it to the 40. Breaking right to the 45 to midfield. Smith to the 30. To the 20. Touchdown. Emmett Smith, 75 yards. Hand off Smith. Big hole up the middle midfield. It's on 40. Smith with a whole field. Emmett Smith, 60 yards. Touchdown, Cowboys. And again,
Oh, then you do have Chicago in that.
Oh, this one there. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, I know, but that's what I'm counting. I'm counting those two.
Right. Tell me when to start. Tell me what is. I'm pretty sure I have it. So we're good.
Pretty sure you do. It's
Power and determination. Like a wrecking ball, Campbell proved what an irresistible force can do to an immovable object.
And we're watching the college right now.
Here we go.
5'11", 232-pound Earl Campbell was a remarkably fast starter.
Like a rugby player?
In his first 3 seasons, Campbell won Rookie of the Year, a league MVP, and 3 rushing titles.
Oh, yes, I sure know. But he could run around you, but he likes to observe you. And you do not stand up and go. And we're talking to everybody getting more Campbell watch. Yeah, look at Earl Campbell.
They're the oldest guys.
When you look at Earl Campbell,
speaking of honorable mention, he should have been an honorable mention. I mean, he's an honorable mention. I think he would not be.
I literally have a bunch of that mistake.
I mean, you had the game plan for him. He was there. Yeah. Okay.
Well, anyway,
We're good.
Yeah, you're good.
So, are we at number 3?
Ladies and gentlemen, he's been jittery because I had to plug in his worm.
Has a little room outside. Here goes Barry Sanders. He's gone. Aeneas Williams. Whoa. 20-0 Washington. Barry Sanders is hurt in. Gary in the second half and a big one. He's by one defender. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Barry Sanders. Hand off Barry. Skirts to the left side. Breaks a tackle. And he will take it in. Touchdown.
Barry Sanders has some
touchdown move. Look out. He's got a shot. And got him and will take out the basement. And the fake reverse. It's Sanders.
Yes, it's going. Barry Sanders.
Oh, yeah. He's the best running back in the NFL
Okay, yeah, it's fun being now you're off. Next time. Back.
Of the Lions, and again.
Whatever.
Here's Mitchell. Wide open is Sanders.
It's amazing.
Another draw to Barry. Breaks a tackle. 15 to the 10 to the 5. Makes a move. Bang! Touchdown, Lions. Here's a give to Barry Sanders. Reverses field. 25.
Anyway, so that's where we are, and hopefully I'll come back.
At least we have your lovely voice. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Hey, there you go. Well, almost.
There's no video, though. I mean, you're fine. You're not on video.
Anyway, at number 2. I just laughed. At number 2, we have got the only Cleveland Brown running.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, back up to that.
Here's what I have. Yes.
Oh, right. No, it says it right here.
Right.
He is.
Everybody else is going to do this here. But here we go. That was one of the ones I played earlier.
That usually no 45 seconds.
I'm paying it out.
For some reason. I did. Hold on. That's fine. Just be on there, whatever. So,
Obviously, he was the one that
Trust me, his name is at the top of the list.
Who never got the score, and he did not.
I don't think any question that Walter Payton is the best in our business today.
There's a 28-yard run by Mr. Explosion himself on the very first play of the ball game. Walter Payton in a class by himself, the premier running back in all of pro football.
Never die easy, die hard. Just before I get tackled, I try to explode into the defensive man, and sometimes I drive for extra yardage.
Walter has two qualities that you don't have in one running back. He has great speed, but not only is that, he has great strength. You got to plug the hole up twice.
Once you put wisdom over the wheel on top of talent, you get what you call sweetness.
Sweetness. He's the most complete back that I've ever seen. Taught himself how to be a really good receiver.
Payton over the shoulder, save for the touchdown!
The only person who did it was left. 102 yards per game. Walter didn't also so good. Anytime he scored a touchdown, okay, but back then it wasn't big. Football wasn't a show. He wasn't the right shoe is the one who started. He's the one who started. Atlanta Falcons. No, he wasn't. Well, he was actually in his later part of his career. He got the Houston. He was first with the Atlanta Falcons. That's not.
I might.
And also, I was wrong, and Double Zero was not the number. Double Zero was.
Think of it. Doesn't matter.
So, real quick.
There's something else about Cleveland Browns that people don't know. Since you want to go into history,
yes,
Cleveland Browns are the first team in the NFL to have a black football player. They could not draft him, but he was a free agent and they picked him up. Cleveland Browns were the first team in the NFL to have a black player. And for those of you that are listening that are Dallas Cowboy fans, here's a bit of history for you. This is also a true fact. The Dallas Cowboys got started as criminals. That's right. I'm calling you criminals. You know why? Because it's called extortion. Is that what it is? When you have something that I want and I make you pay for it, but you have to do something for it?
Right.
That's right. See, what actually happened is the reason why they were called the Cowboys is because the owner of the Washington Redskins never got the rights to hail to the Redskins. So back in those days, the NFL had to vote you in unanimously, and the guy from the Redskins could not stand Tex Schramm. So because of that, no, not Tex Schramm. Yeah, that was him. No, yeah, that was him. Because so what he did was he bought the rights and told them that every time they played hail to the Redskins, and that's when the Redskins were really good, they owed him $1,000. Unless you vote me in next time and I'll give you the rights to hail to the Redskins.
Wow.
That's how the Dallas Cowboys got in the NFL.
Extortion.
Criminals.
It's
and
funny
this comes
you say
live
that.
from Philadelphia Eagles.
It's funny you
Fly,
say that.
Eagles, fly.
Worm said, "Hey, did you enjoy the Dallas Philadelphia game, Anthony?"
Oh, absolutely. We're 1-1. You guys beat our backup.
Wait, hang on. Is Worm a Cowboy fan?
I don't know. He just asked.
Worm.
that question.
I just got one question for you. How do you get 4 turnovers and only win by 6 points with Gardner Minshew as the backup quarterback? I'm just asking.
Right.
Minshew's a pretty good quarterback.
And Minshew, I loved it. I'm glad he's kind of gone from my team, although I would have liked him as a backup. But
I like Lawrence, though, man.
And if Worm, if you are a Cowboys fan, let me take it back a week. How did you like that Jaguars game?
Yes.
Or the Green Bay game.
Yeah, either one, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, if we're going to do matchy.
We're not going to do that. Guys, everybody's still on Fireside. Stephanie, Worms.
Yes, thank you for listening.
Truthful, Sweet, Rocksteady, Mr. Boombastic. Sorry, Red Rose. Damn it, I do that every time.
You do.
Ray, Bill, Amber, and of course, us and Waitbot.
Yeah.
And then, of course, here on the other one. We're going to need to wrap up the show pretty quick.
Yeah.
But before we do,
yes.
Anthony, would you like a quick Anthony's Corner? And we talked about it. Is there anything that you want to share? And it doesn't have to be anything that we've talked about before.
You know what? As a matter of fact, I do.
Before you start, I just see this. Lisa says hi. Here's Lisa.
Hi, Sickly Sam. How are you?
Oh,
I hope you don't die of Ebola AIDS again. You seem to be sick quite a lot. But I just want to see, Sam, Dave, is it okay if I call you after the show to meet Anthony? I really like him. I really do.
Absolutely.
And Anthony, I'd love
Anytime.
if I could do like a video call with you and just,
yeah, right,
flirt a little bit or something like
Sure,
that.
why not?
Now I'm embarrassed.
Don't be.
Be careful, because here's one thing about Lisa. If you flirt with her too much, she gets pregnant.
Flirting is a...
Yeah,
I gotta
in
be
Australia. Yeah, it happens. Here's Worm.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey guys. I am a Dallas fan.
Oh.
DC4L. Can I get that music, please?
Oh yes.
Oh,
A tale of 3 teams. The Jacksonville Jaguars, an expansion team nobody likes.
Except for Dave.
The Philadelphia Eagles,
Always.
non-champions until.
I got to start them over with quieter music. I can't turn them down. They're on the same thing.
Oh, no.
So-
I have a response to this.
Hang on. Let me start with
And the Dallas Cowboys,
Hold on.
Eagles,
Hold on.
Jacksonville Jaguars, an expansion team nobody likes.
Fair enough.
Bunch of jagoffs. The Philadelphia Eagles, non-champions until about 2 years ago. And the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. Of course, they're high on cocaine and extorting.
That music is really loud.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so loud, babe.
Hold on. Let me try.
Why didn't you download it on the
NFC
caster?
Hold on.
Belongs to Dallas.
I got this. I'm gonna turn him up. We're gonna play it one more
You know,
time.
Yeah, hey guys.
I can definitely tell
I am
he's
a Dallas fan.
Cowboy fan.
Try one more time.
DC4L. Can I get that
Dallas
music,
Cowboys
please?
for life.
A tale
Like
of 3 teams. The Jacksonville Jaguars, an expansion team nobody likes. Bunch of jagoffs.
That's better.
The Philadelphia Eagles, non-champions until about 2 years ago. And the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. Of course, they're high on cocaine and extorting people because Jerry Jones. The NFC East belongs to Dallas.
I mean,
I have a response to this.
Okay.
Absolutely. Oh, I got a response to this.
Go ahead.
Do you need the music?
You know what? Give me a little light back.
Okay, now you I can adjust, but those were on the same.
That was
thing.
better
Not a problem.
that time. I don't know what you did.
Yeah, I turned that up. Anyway,
Okay.
go.
When you think of the great games that happened in the year 2022, Dallas is not included. Jacksonville, new coach, second year quarterback beats Dallas. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a public service announcement. The Dallas Cowboys, the last time they won a Super Bowl, VCRs were so popular. The DVD wasn't even invented. Matter of fact, nobody on their team was even alive the last time they won a Super Bowl. It was still seen on analog TV. That's right, analog. And in typical Dallas Cowboy fashion, for some reason, he thinks that 10 is greater than 12.
There we go. All right.
I love it.
One more from Zanzia. Here it is. 5 seconds. Maybe. Let's try it. No, it's not working.
No?
Nope.
Weird.
No, I'm losing everything. So we're gonna have to wrap up pretty quick.
Okay. Well, then I will say this. Real quick, for those of you that are listening, we had a lot of fun tonight and all that kind of fun stuff. But I will say this: if it works, it ain't stupid. And what I mean by that is that there are a lot of things that happen in your life that people may look at you and think it's weird. But truth of the matter is, if it works and it makes you happy and doesn't make somebody else sad, stick with it. Because what I wish for you next year is to be a true rebel. Walk around and smile. Because if you fake being happy long enough, eventually it'll get to you. Doing better for others always does better for yourself.
There you go.
I mean, no truer words have ever been spoken.
You are so profound every time we
He
do
is
a
very
goddamn
profound.
show.
That's because I get the
Son
job
of a
right.
bitch. You say shit like this, and I just hit buttons like this.
Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I gotta eat it within my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little speed to it.
This one's for you, Aussie.
Time to go up. I got a world to see.
Oh, shit. I will say,
I fucking love this all. I'm just saying.
I love that Anthony's here. I also love that everybody who's listening. With us
Yes,
is here.
thank you all.
And everybody who's going to listen later, and if you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, sorry you can't see my face anymore, but I'm not the cute one anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I am.
Yeah, that's right.
You're welcome.
Anyway. Sweetheart,
yes, my love.
Any closing words for everyone?
You know what? I guess if we are doing a year in review, which we're not, but I'm thankful all of you people were here for along the ride. You know what I mean? We've done a lot of things. Life has been hard the last quarter, and it wouldn't be the same without everybody that's been listening. This is my favorite part of the week, and I love everyone that listens and participates, and I don't know, it's just fucking great. I just love what we do, and I love you, my love. I love you, Anthony. You're one of my favorite people. Everybody who's in the audience, I absolutely love all of you, and let's do it again for another year. So
at least.
Or more, but we'll take it year by year. So I fucking just cheered myself up.
I know.
You know, it's to be honest with you, it is really fun to talk to people that, even though I've never met them, but when you hear the voice messages and things like that,
like from Lisa.
Okay.
Yeah, also
from
that.
Lisa as well. But I wasn't talking about just
Anyway,
that.
Go on.
Even though you gave me a rise in my Levi's. But back to the other statement.
Yes.
Thank you for and having me here and all that fun stuff, because it is a blast. And I get to kick it with you guys. And Dave, we actually get to do on video what we do normally.
What we've
in
done
real life
for
yes.
years. And it's and for all of those of you that are listening, seriously, do us a favor. Just tell one person. That's all we can ask. Next year, I want you all to be happier and pay off your credit card debt.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do it the way that I did it, I'll tell you what, real quick, real fast. They gave you the rules. Learn to play them against each other. Next time you get that offer for a credit card that says 0% but a balance transfer,
right?
Transfer them back and forth until you get it paid off.
Yep.
That's the easiest way to do it.
Or if you can, take out a loan for 3% and pay off those 15,
3.2
or whatever. Sorry, I'm thinking of home loans.
Home
Yes. Home loans aren't even.
Not
you ain't
anymore.
getting nothing under 7.
So anyway, do we have any messages from people still out there?
I don't
that
think
we need
so.
to catch up with?
Christina did say, love it like always. And I don't think there's anything else.
No, there is one. Christina, this one's for you. Because you oh wait a minute, wrong cup. There we go. You said you're
Jedi
glad you're
training.
not doing shots every time we all snort. I'd be way drunk. Well, guess what?
We're taking a
in
shot.
training, which is actually a drunken training. So
Truth.
this one's for you.
There
All
you
right,
go.
folks.
I do have one thing to say, but
Yes, my
it
love.
really doesn't matter because both of you guys, I don't know, you especially, sweetheart. I was gonna thank everybody for making this fun.
Yeah.
Everybody that listens to us, and you kind of stole my thunder.
I'm sorry, my love.
Thunder, don't you get too scared. Just grab your thunder buddy and say these magic words.
Fuck you, thunder.
You can suck my. You can't get me thunder because you're just God's farts.
Anyway, that's what I was gonna say, but now I'll say, motherfuckers, I do love you. We are out for, I don't know.
I mean, we'll see you
tonight?
next year, folks.
We'll see you next year.
See you next year,
and
people.
you don't have to go home,
But
you
gotta
can't
get the
fucking
hell out of
stay
here.
here.
but you definitely can't stay here. Anthony, you can stay for a bit longer.
Oh,
then
yeah,
I'm kicking
please.
you out too.
I mean,
Thank you so much for coming. How was your day? We'll be back, I don't know, next week. If you get lonely in the meantime, just ask Alexa, play the Married Couple podcast.
you're
and we'll
fucking
be
up
right
everybody's
there.
Alexas right now.
Alexa, play the Married Couple podcast. See you guys later. Who loves you?
We do.
Yep, we do.